Jobber Nation, welcome to another episode of the Jobbertears podcast. As always, I'm Janelle Famicha here with Mr. Mrblacc, and we got a very, very special guest. He's not even a guest. He's a part of the Jobbertears family. No other than the Battle Club Pros.
My champion.
Franchise champions in the building. The gifted one, Yahya, is here and live and in color. I feel like the first time we did this, it was
We went back to back. We went back to back that day, baby. Back to back W's, B. And of course, the chocolate rep. Make sure I hit the 1, 2, 3, because there is people that have that. There's very few people that who very few people have the skill in sport. There are people in the skill in sport, but there's chosen ones. There's only one chosen one. My champion, big time, Yahya, B. He fought the best of the best. Tegman who? Tegman?
Talk to him.
Tegman cannot compete against the chosen one. Big time Yahya. Shout out to Earl.
Shout out to Black Wrestling Podcast in the building. But no, we're so lucky to have you here this week on the Jobbertears podcast. As Sir Wilkins mentioned, how was everyone's Mother's Day? What did you guys do for Mom? Don't go all at once now.
Don't look at me.
Nah, see.
You ain't do shit?
I'm up here. I was up here for Mother's Day.
Okay, that mean you can't send a little son.
So that was made a few calls. And then, because you got to call your aunts, grandmother, of course. You know what I'm saying? You call your mother, your friend's mother, who's been a mother to you, too. You know what I'm saying? So you got to make calls, sending money for cards and whatnot. Take that, go get that for her. All right, cool.
Sounds amazing. Well, what you did?
I didn't do anything.
What?
What?
My roots are planted in the past, though my life is changing fast. Who I am is who I wanna be. A single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops, with gentle hands and the heart of a fighter.
I'm a survivor. Ripper? Oh, man.
Janelle.
Ripper? You know about Ripper?
Why you acting like that? That's not
Come
a bop.
on. You know about Ripper?
That's a
No,
bop.
I do, but
That's
I just
a
wasn't
bop.
anticipating that. Like, I was like, what's going on
She's
here?
a survivor. I am survivor. Come on, B. Come on, B. That is a staple haircut for every single mother.
Now we gotta play it back. I'm sorry.
My roots are planted in the past, though my life is changing fast. Who I am is who I wanna be.
I'm gonna let that happen.
A single
mom who works too hard,
who loves her kids and never stops, with gentle hands and the heart of a fighter.
I'm a survivor.
That's a bop.
It's a bop.
You would have thought it was a commercial. Somebody
That's what I
said.
said. Reba, son.
Somebody
Come
said.
on.
I thought somebody else
Come on,
posted
B.
the song.
Every black woman had a Reba haircut before, B. Every black woman had 1 point. Single mom had to rock that 1 point, B.
Mary J. Blige had a
Come on, B.
My mom had one.
Come on,
No
B.
cap.
She
Come
did?
on, B.
My mom had one too, son.
Exactly.
Had
My
the
girl
Reba.
got one. My girl got one. You feel
Had
me?
the Reba?
Mm-hmm.
The Reba cut?
The Reba?
You gonna get one?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
I don't like my hair short.
I think you would kill it though.
I probably
You
could.
would.
but It ain't
You
happening.
would. You think she would?
I wouldn't though.
I like this one though. We got
You
talk
probably
about
walking
The
there
remix? Oh my God.
I hope we don't get kicked
We
off.
family right here. It's a rare condition this day and age
I
to
wish-
read in the newspaper.
Whoa.
Tradition of the grand design. Some people say it's even harder to find. Come on.
Come out of stairs like this.
Inside these gentle walls. 'Cause all I see is a tower of dreams. Real love bursting out of every scene. Days go by. We're gonna feel our high.
It's the part nobody know the words to.
That's the extended version.
That's the no. That is the actual no.
This is the season 1. We on season like 4. Where they shorten it.
They shortened it.
They shortened it on season 4, you know.
Disrespectful. So for those that are on the live feed, let us know what you guys did for your mom
That's all you gotta do.
That's your show.
That's all you gotta do right here. Come on, Janelle, rock with it now.
I'm tired.
It's about wake up.
I don't want to.
Everything, man. That's
Wake up.
affirmation,
I'm
man.
tired. I'm exhausted.
Daily affirmation, B.
I am
Every day,
exhausted.
B.
Wait. So all that energy, but you ain't do nothing for your mama? I'm so
wasn't here.
confused.
I did a lot.
took out to eat.
Excuse me.
I took out to eat.
Oh, where'd you go eat?
Benihana's.
Oh.
Benihana's.
Oh, so what you do?
No,
No, there's one here in the city.
really?
Is there
Yeah,
one down,
it's like right over
in
here.
the Carolines?
No.
No, there's not one now.
I hope they're saying you two. Y'all don't get a strike. Usually, come on, Earl, man. Don't kill our fun, B. The live episode get the best thing. YouTube, yeah, I cut it out.
So what you
But-
do for Mariah for Mother's Day then?
She needs stuff from work, so I got a new monitor, and we all went out as a family. Her aunts,
money.
her mother, her daughter.
We hold it down.
He did an official Mother's Day dinner.
Come on, man. That's my boo, man.
That's a boo, man.
She take care of me, man. She does. She does. I can never.
So,
leave her.
Yahya, now that you're here,
Yes.
quick question.
Quick answer, maybe. We don't know.
Do you take care of your balls?
Yeah.
Cool, man. We
Gotta
do
take
too
care of
here. Yes,
Word?
we do.
How?
With Manscaped.
I use Manscaped.
Oh, we Manscaped.
Black, you Manscaped.
Of course, I'm Manscaped.
My man.
Man. And so does Mikey. Yes, he does.
And you too could be part of the Manscaped
I
army.
can't speak
So we
for
are part
someone
of the
that's not
Manscaped
here.
army. And if you want to discount some Manscaped stuff, because, Father's Day is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
That's next month. You want to take your lady out to a nice anniversary dinner, then, plow her through with some clean balls.
Yeah, he said it, Janelle. Don't be
And
surprised.
don't forget, to our wrestling fans, Black WrestleFest is coming up. It's gonna be a hot summer, so you want your balls to be as fresh as your fit. Manscaped.
Facts.
We officially part of the Manscaped army.
Use the code JOBBER.
Description below.
JOBBER.
Manscaped. Your balls will thank you.
How long did you work on that?
Come on. I'm a wrestler,
Hey,
baby.
is
I'm
that-
a wrestler, man.
How long did that take you to get that
On the
one?
spot. On the spot.
I feel like that's an awkward gift to get if, like, your kids got that for you. Like, what they trying to tell you, Daddy, it stank down now. You need to clean that up. That's embarrassing.
Or maybe it's like a prank gift.
But the stuff is actually really good.
Nah,
Though.
I know the stuff is good, but it would be like, I want my, like, girl to get this for me, or, like, homies get this.
Oh, but
I
like,
don't
what
want
if it
my
was like
kids.
Christmas though, and like
Christmas is different.
mom bought all the gifts, but then just put their names on it.
Facts.
Then that's a little different.
Because kids don't really got money.
No,
You don't know what that kid got? Kids got lemonade stands.
Where?
I don't know. They got them.
And you be surprised.
You know what
Is
I
that a
used-
real thing?
What, lemonade stands?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
If
you
you
from the
could do,
South South.
if
live
you
in the
could
South
do
South.
bake sales at
Is there-
school,
Okay. Is there
No,
any
I'm talking
people-
about in front of the
Yes.
house.
Do people have lemonade
stand.
stand for real? Have you ever
Lemonade
seen
stand.
that in your life?
Like on the episode of Boondocks.
Yeah.
In my time living in North Carolina, I've only seen 2 kids really do that.
Recently.
The other one, mostly it'd be like yard sales or garage sales or whatever.
But nah,
But like-
yard sales are everywhere. But I'm talking about lemonade.
Yeah.
Like they pouring it out into a glass
Oh,
and
yeah.
giving it
I've
to
only
you.
seen like 2.
And give how much were they charging?
It was like $1 though.
Ooh, inflation is
Was
crazy.
it good?
That's what I'm saying.
Was it good?
I ain't buying no lemonade for no kid for $1. I don't know where your hands been.
yo, it's so funny.
They ain't had no hand. If they had hand sanitizer on the stand,
So
I
you
would
know-
have been like.
But how many years ago was this? Was it before COVID? After?
This was before.
Come
I
on.
haven't seen it since.
I don't
It was a
think
Wild
that's-
Wild West
that
back
would
in the
be-
day, dog.
No,
Yeah,
but like, if you
But I
ever
was
seen
still like, where your
carpool
hands at? Is
karaoke?
they clean?
Yeah.
You ever seen carpool karaoke? So there's one episode with it was James Corden and the lead guy from Coldplay, Chris Martin. And they're driving to like
Very random.
San Francisco. No, they're driving to San Francisco. This is when Coldplay headlined the Super Bowl halftime when it was him,
did?
Bruno, and Beyonce. Yeah,
Oh, I remember Bruno and Beyonce.
yeah, but
Sorry.
it was actually Coldplay headlining.
Was that the one that the lights cut off?
I
Nah,
don't know.
that was
That's just Beyonce.
Yeah, that was just Beyonce.
Okay.
She shut
No,
the
so
song
yeah,
down.
so they're in the
Literally.
car driving, doing the Caribou karaoke, but then they stop by and they see two little girls selling lemonade. So they stop and they go and buy the lemonade from the girls, and then they take a sip in the car, and they said it was nothing but pure sugar. So I commend you for probably not taking
It's probably
somebody
syrup. It's probably
random
syrup.
as. Because you think about it, when you a kid, you not measuring.
But the thing about it,
You
have
measuring
you
with your
seen one?
eye.
Have you seen one?
Me, yeah.
In
Where?
real life.
Yeah.
Where?
In Long Island.
So you see, so between all four of us that are sitting here, only 3 lemonade stands we've seen in our entire.
But I mean,
collective lives.
we're not a
In
house
person.
city.
In person.
It's in person.
In
We're
person.
not we're not a like
I just want to know about lemonade
area.
stands.
To everyone else, majority of
Plain
our fans are
area
from New York. But
city.
to everyone else, have you guys ever seen a lemonade stand in your guys' lifetime?
Oh,
And did
wait.
you buy from that lemonade
In
stand?
person, not no television crap. No, in person. Cause y'all niggas be like, oh yeah, I did see one. Oh, I play Kingdom Hearts. No, in person.
That's wild.
But $1 is a lot of money.
Oh, but
That's
shout
not a
outs-
lot.
That's not a lot.
Yes, it is.
Man,
Well,
you don't know
how big is the
nobody's
cup?
pockets. $1 a lot.
$1 is
How big is the cup? How big is the
okay,
cup?
Okay.
Oh, Facebook user, please put your name.
I seen it
in
in Alabama.
Who's that? It better not be Stephanie Hardy.
No, because
Stephanie-
Stephanie would probably put her name. So.
It probably was Alabama. It probably would be Alabama.
But yo, let me tell you about this show that I saw that we had to watch because shout out to Tasha and
was
Alyssa.
Sean said it was him.
Sean Green.
Yo, yeah.
He never been to Alabama.
No, I'm pretty
That's what he
sure.
said. LOL.
He never been to Alabama. He never been to
Y'all
Alabama.
love
You
Sean.
don't
though.
know.
No, he never been to
He
Alabama.
never been out of Alabama. You never
Sean
been out.
travels around the world, not in the country.
Yeah.
You don't know where he started. He might not have told you this part of his life. You don't know.
I know where he started with the Black Panthers.
Trell says, nah, I'm
you
from
don't know
Harlem.
his life.
Nah. Trell
He
says,
said, "I'm from Alabama."
Oh, so it's a different Sean.
Boom.
Then.
He from now.
Oh, it's a different Sean, not Sean
Is
Green.
it?
no, that's
Exactly.
Sean Green, guy. Look.
Oh, it is.
He's not from Alabama.
Anyway,
He's from the hood of Queens. He lying.
You don't know where he started.
That is true.
started from the bottom. Now we're here.
He's
told
from
you.
Alabama.
But
He
talk
telling
about
you.
your show.
No, so last week, shout outs to the Realist show with Tasha and Alyssa. Mikey was actually on it this week. Actually, tonight I'm gonna be the guest host on their show. But they do like this reality like wrap up every episode. So last week they were like, "Yo, you gotta watch
you talking about Zoom?
Bad
Zeus?
Boy." Yeah, Zeus. You gotta watch Bad Boys of Houston. And I was like, "Oh
Black Panthers
God,
and
why? Why would we do this to ourselves?" Nigga, do you know they got fucking Orlando Brown and Raspy in this house?
That's hilarious.
I kid you not. The first episode is when Natalie Nunn goes to the jail and bails out Orlando Brown. I kid you not.
Why is this? You know,
And it basically is a tour bus of Bad Boys. So the first stop was Houston. This week's episode, they heading to Austin.
But what makes Orlando Brown a bad boy?
I mean, think about it. Doesn't he have that stick? Doesn't he have that label on him?
Bro, he does coke. He gotten in trouble. He's gotten locked up multiple times.
What part of the first episode, the first 5 minutes of the show, is they bailing him out of jail?
Yo,
Oh my God. Oh, wait,
did
hold
y'all
on.
see
You're
this?
a bad boy.
Did y'all see this
Wait,
clip?
wait. I almost forgot. Shout out to Gene. You know,
he
happy
was in
Haitian
there.
Flag Day.
Happy Haitian Flag Day.
You know,
Sac passe.
shoot.
Ma boule.
Fun
why are
Haitian
you
fact for
looking
the
so
day.
angry when you say it?
We have to. We
Because
have
of the
to.
culture.
I felt
But,
like he was looking at you for you to
This is
to
an episode of
answer.
Blinded I want y'all to hear real quick.
Dang.
You said
I got
what?
yelled at a kid.
I suck a little dick.
Oh,
Smoke a
y'all
little
see
crack.
that? I see that all
This is an episode of Blind Date, guys.
Well, what do you do for a living?
Basically, what I do is I take that money for certain banks and I
Wait a
set
minute.
that aside.
I don't want to hear about the banks. I thought you was finna give me some money. We're going to go and I was going to suck your damn dick.
Okay, so anyway, I take the money.
So anyway, you're going to take
I
the
take-
money, you're going to put it in my pocket, I'm going to suck your damn dick and lick your balls or whatever, and that's going to be it. That's all it's going to be about, okay?
That's all it's gonna
Don't
be
you
about.
want to get your shit grooved on? Don't you want to be sucked on and licked on and all this shit? Don't I know what y'all white boys want, so just give me the damn money, okay?
It's the sound effects, dog.
This is ridiculous. This is
It
ridiculous.
can't be ridiculous. It'd be ridiculous if you don't get none of this pussy.
Listen, we'll just go on a
that's
date. We'll
not
get some
too far
dinner,
off.
and we'll try to have.
Dinner? I
have
don't want
some
to
nice-
fucking eat. I want to smoke and fuck you. You my dinner. You the dinner I
You
want
my
to do.
dinner.
This is ridiculous.
That nigga
You gonna
scared.
fill me up tonight.
I mean, you don't eat food though. You're not a normal person.
Yeah, I
don't
eat food, but I don't want to eat no food tonight. I want to eat your motherfucking ass for the night, okay?
You want to eat my ass.
Yeah, I want to eat your ass for the night. You what I want to eat for the night. You all the food I need for right now. What's wrong? Is you gay or something? You don't like pussy or something?
No, I'm not.
So what you is, a little bitch or something? Where you going?
I'm sorry.
Oh my
I had to share this
God.
with you guys.
Oh my God.
That shit.
Yo,
so
what
wild.
would you do if that was you? Like, would you ever do a blind date? And if so, what would you do if
I did
that
a blind
was?
before.
I did a blind date.
Ooh,
once.
okay, talk about
I
it.
did one. All right, I did one, right? It was my homegirl's sisters. My homegirl's friend's sister, right? And she just got a bad relationship with her baby
I thought you
father.
said she got out of jail.
I thought jail.
I thought you were saying she
Okay,
just got out of jail.
I thought the same thing. I did say her like,
Actually, I
out of
have dated a
jail?
girl who just got out of jail at one point in my life. I was desperate for love. So, we went up
at least he's
like-
honest with
And
himself.
he know himself.
At least
He
he's
know
honest with
himself.
himself. I
Respect.
can't.
Yo, that was deep.
I
son.
can't deny that
was
for
deep.
you.
That was like a therapy session we just had.
Real
Yo,
quick,
good looks,
30
son.
seconds.
Yo, good looks. Good looking out, Black
Proud
man,
of
for
you.
being
Nigga
vulnerable.
I was. So I went on a blind date. Yo, shorty was just like 5'2", 5'3". She was fine, but all she did was just talk about herself.
You missing a leg?
Nah.
Why did you go there?
Oh, you don't want to know why he went
You
there?
don't want to know.
Nope, you don't want to know that.
You don't want to know.
You don't want to know that.
You don't want to know.
Why do you do this?
Why?
Why do you? Why do you
So
do
like
this?
I said before,
Part of me
great
wants to
girl,
know, but-
great girl.
I'm gonna tell you later.
The great girl. She was dark skinned. She had a kid and everything like that. But she didn't ask enough about myself. And every time that I talked about myself, it was just like, all right, hurry up and finish. Talk about yourself so I can talk about myself. You understand? So like we text, and then I was too busy talking to other women, and then it was just like she didn't hold my interest. And then my homegirl said, "Why you didn't text?" I said, "You know what? I'm gonna text us." I said, "Yo, hey, my bad. I was busy and stuff like that." And then she blocked me.
Okay.
I was like, "All right." So
Oh, blind date gone wrong.
She got her feelings about it.
Okay, now you. What's your blind date about?
Oh, it was just, one of my clients was trying to set me up with somebody. Because everybody thinks every guy, I have a tall friend. I think you would like her.
okay, what's wrong with that?
Because everybody thinks that's all I want, tall women.
But you make it obvious though. You talk about it. You post about it.
I don't post about it like that. I just know that I'm not tall. I just know that I'm short because I've been called short my whole entire life.
Okay.
And the crazy thing about it
Okay,
is
we-
it's like
we
how
gonna let
that
you-
if
we
you
gonna
see a
let you
tall
believe
woman,
that,
you go
so.
after her. So you do this to yourself.
But anyways, back to my story.
I don't even think you're that short.
He's not. But
I'm not, but people call me short.
Who are these people?
Women,
Okay.
You don't stand up straight. That's why.
I stand up perfectly fine.
You know.
Yes, I do.
Okay,
You
so
want me to show you?
He don't
You
play
want me to
by
show
his
you?
posture now.
You want me to show you how you stand?
Yes, please show me.
Oh, Lord.
Like, you supposed to stand like this, right?
You don't stand like that.
Boy, yes I do. Yes I do.
I have caught him standing like that. I can vouch for
How
Black.
do I stand?
Well, you
You stand
standing
like
up
this,
straight
you
today.
brolic, like you like this. You feel me?
But you're still straight.
No, it's not. It's kind of hush living like.
He's saying your shoulders come.
Yeah.
No,
what I'm
because
saying?
the thing about I look stocky.
That's the thing.
But I look stocky, but then it would be funny when a girl stand next to me. Oh, you're not that short.
You're not. It's just appeared like.
I swear to you, it happens all the time.
Yeah.
They go, oh, I thought you were shorter. Yes, bitch. I am short.
It used to be worse when you
gotta
look
be a
like
bitch?
Batista.
Okay.
No, at one point he's like Batista,
Right.
like literally on top of muscles, top of muscles. Yeah.
Anyways, so back to that. Part of my
He won third place in the bodybuilding competition.
But anyways,
he did do that.
yeah. But anyways,
But
would you ever date a wrestler, Yahya?
Yes.
Because I feel like your personal life is very private. But right now, we're gonna talk about you, Yahya. Before we get into
hit hard. The fuck, nigga?
into wrestling news.
thank you.
Into wrestling
What
news.
you want to know?
So first things first, have you been with a wrestler? Male or female?
Nigga,
We don't judge.
What?
We don't judge, you know.
I don't judge, but no to the male wrestler.
Okay.
But no, I've never been with a wrestler per se.
Have you been with a fan of yours?
How are you getting the third degree?
A fan?
Yeah.
What kind of fan? Was it an OnlyFan? No, I'm just kidding.
Have you been with a fan?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the past.
Okay.
So how do they treat you? Like, do you feel like the man? Like,
You feel like God? Because in the beginning of your career it was handshakes and hot dogs. Now you're getting paid.
Yeah.
So that was your compensation.
This was before I was getting paid. This was when I was still getting. I'm nice, nigga. I'm nice at what I do.
I'm glad you're more thoughtful.
You know, but so it's real regular though. It's no like feeling like, oh man, I'm this guy now and I'm doing it. It was just regular to me.
Let me ask you a question. Did you feel like that you had to put on a show? Like, I got my blue chew, let me do my push-ups to show what the big time y'all's about.
Y'all got a blue chew?
I wish.
Nah, I don't put on no show for nobody. Really, to be honest. I just
but did they? So, how did it feel dating like messing with a fan? Did they put you on this extra high pedestal?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh my God, this guy goes Yahya. He can flip. He jumps out the ring.
That's
like a swan.
I'm dying over Janelle's face, like just looking back and forth, like what the fuck?
Yeah, cause that is like.
Nah, like I don't. Me personally, it doesn't. It's mad. Like it's the way I was raised. It wasn't like to seem like you're overly dominant over one or the other. It's just you chilling and we chilling.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a wrestling related question. What are some of your inspirations in the ring? Like, where do you? No, do not.
Nah, hold on.
No.
Let Black cook.
Let
Black
No.
cook. It's my guy. It's my guy. Like,
Yeah, but your guy
know
can
this.
interview you
Wait,
off
hold on,
camera.
hold on,
Like,
hold on,
we ain't got time.
I want to know this. Have you had sex before a match?
No.
So
do you believe in that?
Yeah.
No, it just kind of happens, honestly. Like I don't really be.
Do you think you'll lose focus though?
I don't be thinking about it. Like
okay.
I really be focused on the match and the task at hand. I really don't be thinking about much else. It really be about the craft and what I'm about to go out here and do. Like I don't even masturbate before. Like I don't do nothing like that week.
That's that no fap.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think about it. Like
don't think about
damn,
it.
I need to go. Like,
But ladies and gentlemen, I think but you're doing it already without even doing
exactly.
It's crazy. But who are your inspirations? That Janelle asked.
Thank you. Like, I don't give a fuck about you fucking.
My number one inspiration is Shelton Benjamin. You son of a bitch. Yeah. Yeah. It's like that. It's like that.
He's been waiting
disrespect
months.
Shelton Benjamin like
been
that.
waiting.
The reason that I'm even here is Shelton Benjamin. How dare you?
That's for a lot of us though. Why we here?
How could I what?
Disrespect Shelton Benjamin like
I
that.
didn't disrespect him, but you know what? Cook, dogs. Cook, chef.
I will cook. I'm an excellent cook, actually.
Are you?
But yes, I'm a cooker. Chef it up. Nah, but it would be Shawn before him.
Shawn Michaels?
Yeah, Shawn Michaels.
Wait, before or after the drugs?
All of it.
Okay.
You listen. When I love y'all.
Okay.
I can't love half of you.
That's fair.
I can't love.
I
half
ain't mad
of you.
about it. But I just always have to ask.
I gotta
is it
take the
before
good
is
with
it
the bad.
drugs or God?
I take it both.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
they both was him. He ain't deny it. It was him. Gotta take him.
Did you read his book?
Yeah. I read his book. I got all his DVDs. Oh, I'm a big Shawn guy.
I read his newest one, right? When he's like, he talks about his career post.
Wait, is that the one that he's climbing the ladder?
Yeah.
I gotta read that one.
You read that one?
I gotta finish that one though.
I finished that one. It's actually really good.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's a look into his mind. Because WWE be throwing the bag at people to come back and wrestle. Oh, you nice.
Here, have all of it.
Oh, you don't want to come back?
You don't want to come back? You want a phone too? What you need?
You want a bus?
You want a bus?
Facts. Facts.
Yo, but so it's him, Shawn, Shelton.
I would also say Eddie Guerrero.
Why them though?
Yeah.
Shawn, because I felt like I grew to like 6 foot early. Like I was like 6th grade, 6 foot tall. So like,
Why do they feed kids down there? North and the South, bro. They y'all eat different. I don't know what it is in the water, but y'all eat different. 6 foot at 6th grade, or around that. That's crazy.
Is your family tall?
Everybody says I get it from my grandpa.
Okay.
So
Well, how tall are you now?
I'm 6'2" now. I
How
only grew
gross-
2 inches after that.
That's a crazy growth spurt, boy.
I thought I was gonna be like 6'7", 6'8". I was like, ooh, I'm about to be dunking on. I thought for sure. And
Nah,
then
you can't be past 6'5".
Why not?
Once you reach
That becomes
past
uncomfortable.
once you reach past
It's a lot
6'5",
on
your life is
bones.
different.
Yeah, that's a lot on your bones.
And then-
it was gonna be different. I was
what
gonna
you
dunk on it.
wear.
Yeah, but the thing about it is like
You can't go nowhere.
You
How
can't
you
go nowhere.
live.
People gonna always ask you the same question. You play basketball?
That is true. That is yo.
Even if you don't play
Yo,
basketball.
Yo, there's a tall
every
dude
time.
at my job who is 6'7". This man's supervisor because he's tall.
You can see over everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah, the security at Cats is
Everybody.
who we call Omos though, low key. But he's like, but he don't play ball.
A lot of
He's
tall
security.
dudes now don't play basketball. They don't even try no more. Like, I there's one tall dude. He want to be a fashion designer.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Do your thing.
If I get a kid that's tall, what you doing? Pick up this basketball. But Daddy, I want to play the violin. Shut up.
That's all American.
Shut the fuck.
You realize that's all American homecoming, low key.
Yeah, we'll play the violin. You can play the violin when you a millionaire, boy.
Both.
You can do both, yeah.
Nah, but I just want to focus on this.
Yo, so
What is wrong with you?
that's gonna get some ratings.
What these days-
if you didn't wrestle, what would you have done?
If I didn't wrestle,
Like if wrestling was not like non-existent.
Yeah.
I probably would have went and tried the football thing.
Did you ever try it?
Football?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I played football, but I started late because, I didn't really. I wanted to play, but then I didn't want to play. I wanted to play for the wrong reasons.
Why did you want to play?
The girls.
No. I had a master plan. Okay.
We're listening.
So,
Oh, sorry.
as a kid, I was like watching all the DVDs and seeing that all the old wrestlers were football players at some point. So I should go play football because that'll help somehow with wrestling. And then I was like, boom. Once they started NXT, I was like, shoot, let me go play some college ball. And then I can just parlay that into what they doing now.
Mm-hmm.
But this is before even all that was happening. I was like, I can just be a good enough college star, almost get drafted or something, go work some mini camps and hit up WB like, hey, man, I'd love to come train or something like that. Like, that'd be.
Honestly, he's right.
But this
Yeah.
was like before. If I had been born like in 2000 or something, or 98 or something, I could have really just been like, yeah, I'm going to go play football and then do it that way. But I didn't want to play football, so I got into it late. I didn't start playing until my junior year.
Of high school?
Yeah.
What was your
Ooh.
position?
Everything.
That is late.
Our team,
What was it?
we had a lot of heart.
And ladies and gentlemen,
Shout out Garinger High School. We had a lot of heart. We didn't have a lot of players, but we had a lot of heart.
so that means y'all sucked.
We had like 12 players.
Means y'all really sucked.
Oh, we were.
Trash. But
We had a really
heart.
good first quarter. In the first quarter, we looked like a top team. But then,
I got tired.
yeah,
It's only 12 people on the team.
I
Hey,
played.
y'all playing both sides.
I'm about to
I
say,
played,
yeah.
Was right guard, center at one point. I played fullback at one point. I was gonna play tight end, but we didn't have enough linemen for me to move off the line and play tight end. Played middle
Damn.
linebacker. I played DN, and then for one play, I played corner because our cornerback just walked up the field and was like, I gotta use the bathroom. Didn't say nothing to nobody. So I'm sitting there as a linebacker calling the play, and I'm like, yo, hey, hold. I'm just run out there. Got burnt. It wasn't even close. I tried to get my hands on the dude. Was like, get that out of here. Went upfield, caught it one-handed, scored. I was like, all right, that's cool. And I also played punter.
How are you punting?
There's only
Multifaceted.
12 of them.
Listen. I wasn't punting. I was just taking off running. Think about all the positions I just said. None of them have me with the ball in my hand. So I was like, just blocking or making tackles.
So, question. I'm just really surprised that were you living in South at this point, like
Yeah.
when you were in sixth
Yeah.
grade? I'm surprised no coach came up to your
Yeah.
big 12-year-old ass and told you to go. Let's get on the football field.
They did, but I was like, nah, because at that time I was playing baseball. I was heavy into baseball. Like my dad,
red, though.
my dad had me out there in baseball.
Were you nice?
Yeah.
Why didn't you stick with that?
My dad is a great dad, but he's one of those dads that yells at you the entire time. And after a while, it was like,
Why am I doing this?
Did he play baseball?
yeah. He
Was-
played baseball, football, track, basketball.
Okay, that makes sense. Because he probably was pretty good.
Yeah.
And then he probably saw like flashes of you being better than him. I mean, listen.
I mean, I probably was. I'm gifted.
Yeah.
But
I'm just saying, though. You should have probably stayed with baseball.
I should, because the money crazy.
The money
If
crazy.
he'd have came to me with that, I'd have been like, oh, yeah, you're right.
It's so it's crazy, but it's not crazy.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Because they ain't got no salary crap over there.
They have no salary cap over there, but it depends on. So you have to be like, it's kind of like wrestling. Like baseball is like wrestling. Like if you make it to WWE, you still gonna get a good check.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're gonna make six figures. Men, you're gonna make a nice chunk of change. But if you on the upper echelon,
You're making millions, yeah.
you making bread, like 10 million a season type of thing, like 20 million a season.
I think the lowest person in baseball makes like a what? Not in the minor league, like $1 million?
no,
I mean,
because
if they could still pay the guy from the Mets every year,
they don't have a salary
the
cap.
baseball got money.
What's his
Didn't
name?
they stop paying him like 2 years ago or something? Like
2
that?
years
Bobby,
ago.
Bobby Filet, whatever his name.
Something like that. Like they used to call it Bobby
Bobby.
Filet Day, something like that. I remember, yeah.
Bonilla, I think is his
Bonilla,
name.
yeah. Bobby
But
Bonilla
then,
Day.
some other team got the same thing with him.
Yeah,
I think when one stopped, the other one started.
Yeah.
Hey, whoever his agent was, everybody should go hire him.
Do you ever think about getting an agent as being a wrestler?
Yeah, I think about it.
Why would you think? Because I don't see many wrestlers with agents. We speak about it a lot on this show about potentially like wrestlers having agents.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think it's important? Maybe important to have one and not have one.
It might be important to have one because there's certain business deals and business opportunities that like we may not be
privy to.
That's the word, privy to, because we're in the wrestling business, and the wrestling business is, for lack of a better term, like a circus. You know what I'm saying? It's under table. Like, hey, here's your booking. You know what I'm saying? Here's a hot dog and a handshake for you. You just wrestled and went out there and tore the house down, but then you come through the curtain. It's like, oh, appreciate you, man. Here's a slice of pizza.
Now, have you ever gotten that?
Yes. One time, the lowest I've ever gotten paid for a wrestling show was in Concord, North Carolina. Me and my boy Ian Maxwell. Shout out Ian Maxwell.
I like Ian Maxwell.
Shout out Ian.
That's my guy.
Fast as light.
But we were wrestling a tag team match, and we come back through the curtain. We get the envelope. We say, oh shit, this is the first time we got an envelope. We hype. Oh, we got an envelope. Let's go. He opens it, and he looks down. His whole face just dropped. Like, and he go, did you get an envelope? I was like, should I go ask him about one? He's like, yeah, go ask him. So I go ask the promoter. He tells me he gave it to Ian. I come back to Ian. He goes, here's the envelope, man. And I open it, and it's $5.
For both of y'all?
Yeah.
You fucking, no, wait. You sure you didn't take no money out of it?
I'm sure.
You fucking lying, son.
$5, so
Yeah.
$2.50.
Yeah.
That's not even enough for a Metro.
It's not a Metro card in New York City.
Exactly. That's crazy.
And did you guys tell him your fee?
This was first year
Yeah.
or two in the business.
That's like $50 right there.
So it's like, yeah. But it's one of them in the South, it's real like, hey man, I'll pay you what I can when you first start out until you get to a point where they're like, oh, he's nice. Let me give him $20.
Oh, people are coming for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. So
Yeah, you heard it right.
Yeah.
there
The
be
whole,
times that you wrestle. Let's say that you went on a weekend, all right? A weekend from like, let's say Monday is Memorial Day. So you started from early. From this Thursday, the block is Thursday to Sunday. Let's say you worked 5 matches, probably twice, whatever, 5 matches, right? So there's a chance that each match that you wrestle from that time frame, you get $5.
Well, it's not every booking. It's just that one particular booking. Most places, like when you first start out in the South, like you're 1 to 2 years. Some people 3 years because it takes time for people to develop in wrestling. And they'll be like, it's either you get $20 sometimes, or you might just be like, here's a hot dog and a handshake, or here's the last like box of pizza.
because in their mind, they're seeing it as like, I'm giving you an opportunity. Like, that is your pay.
You're a rookie. You're paying your dues. And like I understand it because that it's not like you singled me out and said, oh yeah, this is what you're getting. It happens.
But like,
Is it fair? No.
I said at least the first year you get $50 because $50 is like on some like, you still like a student, an apprentice. Here's $50 because, hey, $50 could cover something. Hey, like you get food or something like that, blah, 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 blah. That's something. But if you get like $20 and next thing you not even get that, you get like $20, you're basically saying that I had to miss work because you had to call out everything like that and all I get is some food. Like,
So there's both ways you can look at it. Most promoters don't make money.
Exactly.
Correct.
Most promoters don't make.
Wilkins, so there's only one of us here, young man.
Hey, Daniel.
So only one of us.
I might say what up to these two. They'll say no one else is here. You rude, Daniel.
Rude.
But yeah, go ahead.
No, because the promoters don't make money, right? So let's say you have rookies that come in and they.
How many rookies you have right now came in?
Let's say two. You have two rookies on the roster for a match.
Mm-hmm.
They probably suck, or they're probably really good. So you don't know what you're getting out of them,
Right.
and you're probably not going to make any money from the whole thing. So you're probably like, you know what? I can save some money on this match by putting this rookie in.
That's exactly what happens.
But at least be forthcoming with it in the beginning.
But he said that's the culture, so you already know what the thing is.
You already know what you're getting.
You already know what it is because a lot of times when you starting out is somebody that like you've been on like your trainer show with and they came from another school. They train with you and you're like, oh, you nice. Hey, come up here and we'll get you a match up here. But it'd be like, hey man, but it's not gonna pay anything. You know, it's just to get some reps in.
But if they pay you to come up, if they pay for like the flight or something, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take the free booking. Like, oh, you're not gonna pay me and I'm still a rookie?
You give me a flight and a place to stay, I take it. That's not bad.
Shit.
Have you ever gotten that?
Shit. I wish. Shit. I love a flight.
Oh, so you be driving.
I be driving, but I like driving though. I'm not gonna cap. I do enjoy it because it's very peaceful at times.
What has it brought to you, wrestling?
What you mean?
What has it brought into your life? Like you've been wrestling for how many years now?
8.
8 years, almost going on a decade.
Yeah.
Has your life changed drastically since the beginning that you've been there and till now? And what has it brought into your life?
I would say what it brought into my life is because before wrestling I wasn't patient, I wasn't understanding, I was more so angry. I wasn't as chill as I was, but wrestling made me like really reflect upon myself because you can't really present yourself that way in a business situation because wrestling's a business at the end of the day. But
Say that again.
Wrestling's a business
Thank
at the
you.
end of the day. So you can't really come in there with your emotions ahead of the business because then you're going to fuck up your money. And so, like, I had to really learn to not be humble because I hate that fucking word. I really do.
Why?
Because humble is like lessening myself to make you feel comfortable. Why?
So, what better choice of word you want to use instead of humble?
I don't want to use the word humble, but I would use a word more like to chill. Like just chill. Like I feel like that's a better term for me, for my brain mentally, is like chill.
That's your operating system.
Yeah, like just chill. Like it's not that deep a lot of times. And sometimes it is that deep. And sometimes you need to take it there. But a lot of times it's not that deep because I believe, God is taking me this way and it's going to be all right.
So what's the biggest lesson? So those that don't know, Yah was trained at George South School. So what's one of the lessons that stuck to you the most with training, with your training days with George South? What is something that always has stuck to you?
The thing that's always stuck with me is the very first thing he taught me when learning how to bump. Don't think, just do it. And I've literally lived that in wrestling. Like sometimes I just go out there and try shit. Like I have the confidence in my body. Like I won't be like, oh, just gonna try this 450.
Can you do a 450?
I probably could. Because sometimes when I get up there high for the swanton, I'm like, I can add a rotation to this shit so easily. Sometimes I get up there and when I get the height, I do feel like if I just tuck real hard, I could really just real quick.
If you bust that out, I think the whole ring will go, oh!
Has any big man done that?
I'm not entirely sure, but I feel like somebody has. I feel like if I come out and make a definitive statement, no big man has ever done this. Somebody's gonna be like, "Oh, look at this clip on Twitter."
Maybe I don't know. I don't want
only
to say
big man I ever
Braun,
saw-
low key.
Braun?
Like Braun Breaker might have. I feel like he's been on the top rope.
Yeah, he been on top rope, but the only person I seen
I don't
close
think
to
he was- I don't
doing
think he was
one
before.
was Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania.
That was a shooting star.
I was a shooting star. He almost died.
Yeah. Well, I saw clips of him doing it in OVW though, clean. So
No, that was his thing. That was his
If-
thing. So it wasn't
if-
crazy that he did it.
If he would have just went to the other turnbuckle, he'd have hit it just fine.
Why the other turnbuckle?
Because I felt like Kurt was so far away that it felt like, bro,
Oh,
you had to
okay.
jump astronomical, and then you want to like if he was doing a frog splash, he would have made it. But the fact that he had to flip and cut his
And he tucked, so it just was weird.
yeah, so if he'd have just went to the other turnbuckle and hit it, it'd have been fine. Or if Kurt would have rolled in 2 times, it'd have been fine. But that's wrestling. Sometimes
That's
things
wrestling.
be off, even for the best.
Just do it.
So since in the level of shit happens in the ring, do you have any stories where a freak accident happened in the ring and you just like, yo, only in wrestling?
I don't have any freak accidents. Like I have shit where like fans will say something or try to get in the ring, like shit like that.
Fans will try to get in the ring.
Brother, it's the South and I'm black. What do you think?
Okay.
Let's keep it a buck. Like
Yo, listen.
So
So tell us some crazy stories.
and we be in the backwoods. Like
So-
our
so-
first 3 years is in a backwoods
So-
wrestling.
I was gonna mention this, but I didn't want to bring it up. How is it like just being because you're a big black man,
Yeah.
chocolate complexion,
Yeah.
good posture.
Yeah.
Talked about that earlier. Wrestling,
You try to grow your dreads out, yeah.
wrestling,
And your
in,
friends look pretty intimidating. Zuka King,
in the deep south.
Rayhan.
How is it?
It's one of those things where you try to ignore it, but you can't.
But have you gotten used to it to a point that like, because you know when you're in a certain environment, you kind of get just used to how things are.
What's crazy is in the South, honest to God, I've seen it. I've seen racism and I've seen people in those situations, but me personally,
Hasn't affected you yet.
it has, but it hasn't at the same time. Like people will say things and it's enough for me to just look at them and they'll just walk away. Like just because I am a big black man, so they just be like, oh.
They start doing the Dave Chappelle,
Look at that nigga
Robot.
right there. Huh, what'd you say? Nothing.
They give you
the robot. That's all I think about. When somebody tries to back away, that's the only thing I think about is that Dave Chappelle's fucking
I can't
scary.
get out of my head right now. I thought
They
it was
give
the
you one of
only
these
thing.
faces. They give you the white guilt face.
Gotta go. So wait, what would you say is the biggest difference between the North and the South, the culture of wrestling?
Yeah.
In the South, I think it's merging more now than ever. Honestly, if you really look at it, because the South is driven off a story based style, like even from like just training wise, it's more about the story. Not saying the North doesn't tell a story; they do. It's just a different story, and it's more strike based. Like the South is more chain and more like tackle drop down type stuff. But here it's more pop, I'm gonna hit you, bop. You know what I'm saying? It's more strike based. That's the biggest difference. But there's still a story.
Shout out to
there.
Kyle. Shout out to his boo Tiffany. Happy birthday, Queen.
Oh, happy birthday!
Yeah,
I'm the
happy
gifted one.
belated, yeah.
Yeah. So it's more strike based. You say is up north.
So,
Yeah.
what was your biggest how was the first time you came up here, and did your style kind of collide a little bit at first, or you was able to transition?
Well, I wasn't just trained by George South. I was also trained by Caleb Conley and Cedric Alexander. So like them two really stressed in me about being adaptable and being able to work multiple styles.
Y'all hear those names though?
So
Y'all hear those names though? I don't think y'all heard them. Say it again, please.
by
Shout out to Rashad.
by Caleb Conley and Cedric Alexander.
Yeah, real trainers. People who've done stuff. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You listening to this right now?
Who are you talking to?
Oh no, they know who I'm talking to.
I actually have no idea who he's
Me
talking
You know,
about.
you in your school, you trained by somebody, but your trainer never did anything. Your trainer ain't shit. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
He's talking to you.
But you know what?
And this is
Continue.
why a lot of wrestlers don't like you.
It is what it is.
I mean, at this point,
The ones that like me, like me.
The one that the one that who matters like us.
Yeah. But you were trained by those persons. They taught you how to be adaptable.
yeah. So like some days in training, we would train a totally different style than what we're doing.
That makes sense. So this is a wrestling podcast, as you know. We talk about wrestling and other stuff in our lives. Mother's Day and, Reba's haircut. But
Janelle, get one.
No,
the current state of wrestling for you,
not at all.
it feels like nowadays you can make an actual living on the independent scene. Like, you don't have to be signed to a big promotion. I think Sami Zayn just recently said that right before he went to WWE, this is years ago, he was making about $100K on the independent scene. Now, I like numbers. So, if you're clearing $100K, because I know he wasn't paying no taxes on that, IRS needs to low-key about to get Sammy low-key, because we know at the independent scene, it's straight cash. 9 out of 10 times.
Most times, yeah.
Yeah.
So unless you probably do like ROH or something like that, and they probably give you a check or something. So if you're making $100K, if you're clearing that, that's what you took home. Give or take, you're probably making about $150, which is a quality living of depending where you're at. Actually, anywhere, it's a decent living.
Yeah. Don't let the internet fool you.
So, with that being said, what do you think about the current state of the independent scene, and is going to a big promotion, getting signed to them, a goal of yours?
Well, that's always the goal, because you grow up watching a product and you want to be on that product. You want to headline that product. You want to be where.
But you don't want to be an indie god?
I mean, why can't you do both?
Ooh.
You can definitely do both.
So,
I mean, a lot of guys were indie gods and then went on to WWE.
Sammy KO.
Seth.
Seth.
Yeah.
Finn to an extent, even though he's in New Japan. But it's like, you can do both. You can have this great indie run and still, like CM Punk, you can have this great indie run and still get there.
Not a fan of CM Punk.
You can, but he did exactly what we're talking about.
He did exactly what you're talking
He's
about.
an indie god. When WWE became even bigger,
I mean, was ROH considered an indie company?
ROH.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you guys a question. What makes a company an indie company?
They don't got a TV deal.
Yeah.
yeah, no TV deal, yeah.
Like a legit national broadcasting
Like
TV
a
deal.
syndicate, yeah. Some
So,
like
once-
people are paying you to put your product on their shit.
Also, when you start with contracts and stuff, and you start paying guys like properly, that's when I feel like
IRS, you got to put out W-2.
yeah,
Okay.
that's what makes you.
Because that was the sucky part with ROH, because ROH had low-key the TV deal, but the TV deal didn't really want ROH. So it was just it was a shitty relationship really from the beginning, that I felt like they sold them a dream and then never really fully delivered, and then allowed them to like be bought out. So
To be honest, that's
weird.
why I give props to AEW.
You have to.
As much you can say what you want. Have you wrestled with them yet?
No.
Okay, you will soon.
Yeah, you would.
But I know you didn't. But let the people know that you didn't. I just wanted people to know, because they might be like, oh, let me go find him. I mean, he did that AEW Dark or Elevation or something. But anyways, I think that was
canceling those things.
But I think that's one of the biggest things, is that they got wrestling on 3 times a week, that company.
Yeah,
But
Yo, but now actually wait. Now that I think about it, them pulling them Dark and Evolution, that tremendously affects the indies, the indie talent that they end up having to come up, because they not gonna put them on TV.
nah, the thing is,
They'll be
Rampage.
jobbers.
No. Rampage is still going to use them. Like, the Rampage is going to come to new Dark and Elevation.
And then they'll do house shows,
Yeah.
because they remember they still do house shows.
Bro.
But the thing about
And
it,
already going to have a lot of these indie guys.
but the thing
too,
about
yeah.
it, I already put out my mixtapes. Now I got a major deal now. y'all signed me for a couple years. I got drop legit albums. I don't need to put out mixtapes no more.
But some people still put out mixtapes every once in a while for the streets.
Yeah, but I think AEW's at a point where they're trying to legitimize themselves even because Warner Bros. Signed them to a 360 deal.
So for those that are unaware, been living in the rock a little bit, AEW had announced at the press conference for Warner Brothers Discovery.
You want me to read it?
That I'm just giving Cliff Notes. That they been given a third show. AEW Collision will be on Saturday nights at 8:00, starting June 17th. And they will be, I believe, the next month, the week before Jobber Slam, the
17.
Wait, no, 29, 7.
17.
The 22nd of July, they're at Newark.
Yeah.
For the Saturday night show. So they're live shows, they're Saturday night shows. Yeah, wrestling's on like every day.
But so
every day, every night.
They put out, first of all, the logo looks like
we know what the logo looked like.
Monday Nitro.
That theme song went hard. You talk about hard.
So TNT launches a second night of wrestling with AEW Collision featuring headliners Thunder Rosa, Miro, Samoa Joe, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Andrade El Idolo.
They put all the problematic niggas on Saturday.
So it's on June 17th, like she said. But
how funny is that?
What had me the most was that they were like, it will air every Saturday, and they've doubled the footprint. They more than doubled the footprint across TNT and TBS.
But this is my opinion about it, and
because if you think about it, they have Dynamite, Rampage, AEW All Access, and they got Collision,
and that's with the family. That's with the whole family. That's between TNT and TBS.
Yeah, so they.
That's with the family.
But the thing is, I was telling Janelle this. It's like, all right, you're launching it on a Saturday. It's a little rough on a Saturday night. Now, it's rough because younger kids are going out.
Yeah.
That's one. Number two, it's like, damn, I gotta watch this. Like, but then I think I understand where Warner Bros. Is coming from. It's the summertime. Now we're gonna try to pull people in to watch.
What about a Saturday morning show?
That would be dope. That's what I was thinking.
That's what I said last week.
To restriction. Like, I think that not Saturday morning, but Saturday evening. Like 5 or 6 o'clock, because
I think it's still too late.
That's still.
Well, hold on.
I think Saturday period is just not like, and then you run the risk. Now you have the Saturday show, but then now you realize that WWE has the pay-per-views on the Saturday.
But
so
also,
now you're gonna be competing with a whole premium live event for what?
They will be competing with everything. That's from every sport.
I mean,
they should have
really
put it on
competing.
Monday.
What?
They should have put it on Monday.
I think that they should put it on Tuesday.
Tuesday or Monday. They should have just did it one of those days.
Yeah, I agree.
To Rashad's point, no. So with the new, I guess the upgraded deal with Warner Brothers Discovery, they won't be having AEW Dark and Evolution on YouTube. So that is discontinued. That is not happening.
Stephanie Hardy said that WoW Superstar is on Saturday night too, and they have sustained well. I mean, they don't have advertisements like that, and like I don't know how it is out there. But you don't see no WoW advertisement nowhere on television.
Yeah, here on this side, I've never seen.
I've never seen WoW. And the only reason why that I knew about WoW is because of Stephanie Hardy, and I do subscribe to them on YouTube. I feel like a lot of time, like wrestling federations get a second wind of life and of revenue from YouTube, like I mentioned last week. So I think that this Collision, it will get more playback, meaning that they might catch it on a Sunday. They might catch it on YouTube. Because, yeah, let's say the show do 500K, but let's say a clip of Darby Allin getting his head thrown into a glass may get $2 million. You understand? So that alone may generate $2 million or another $3 million off of YouTube.
I think it's
it's a Russian roulette.
The networks are looking at. This is just I'm just thinking. It's eyes on the product during the summer.
That's it.
Yeah.
And also, we also forget that we don't know when the writer strike is going to be over.
True.
So that's another way of getting some type of content.
Yeah.
Because when you think about it, summer. Let's think about a typical summer from June to like August.
Wait. Summer is what, like a kid, or summer as an adult?
Even regardless,
because I think this would be good for like if you stay in the night at your friend's house.
Yeah,
this would be perfect.
But I also think they haven't pulled in that
The loyal fan base, I'll follow them.
No, they have the loyal fan base, but they haven't pulled in newer viewers.
Their fan base is older though.
Yeah, they haven't pulled in newer viewers.
What?
Yeah, but if I'm, this is just me personally. If I'm staying the night at my boy's house and we both like wrestling and wrestling is on, I'm just gonna put it on, even if we not watching.
No,
put it on, which still gonna get ratings.
That's fine. That's fine. And I think that's what I think. My whole thing is they're trying to pull in people because there's nothing on TV during that time.
The good thing about it, like, I think it's smart that they have a show now because, like you said, there's a writer's strike. No shows that's supposed to be coming in for the summertime is coming. None of them because of the writer's strike. So you have nothing really new, and there may be a few sports things, maybe a few boxing, but that's on, like, pay-per-view. Yeah. And the only thing that really competing against is what? All these game shows?
But sports is gone during that time. It's only baseball. I think that will be the only thing. And then to be honest, baseball doesn't pick up until
the playoffs. I mean,
until after All-Star.
What's it called again?
That's when people really.
Yeah, it's like August.
All-Star is normally August.
It's October, August, and September is when it really picks up because the playoffs are about to happen.
And like the little playoffs.
But if you focus on the early pickup, then when the fall comes, then what?
You still have that new fan base gonna follow them regardless. Because
you're hoping that there's gonna be new people watching.
And that's what I mean by the Russian roulette, because you're trying to bank on capturing a new audience that you still haven't captured with the other two shows you already have.
I'm gonna say this.
Your Saturday night show is gonna be more for your loyal base. It's not. That's not for no new. That's not gonna be for no new viewership. That is like we're giving you an extra night of content because we know that you're gonna watch it because you are a loyal fan.
I mean,
so the issue then becomes when the fall comes and you have all these fall shows opening and things like that. And granted, you don't know if the writer's strike is gonna be a thing still, but let's just say you have the fall coming, you have all these shows that's gonna be up and coming for fall. Then when you have, then what do you do?
But here's the thing: in recent years, no shows coming out on Saturdays.
That's what I was gonna say too.
Like I just not thought. No. Hear me out, Janelle.
There's a lot of.
I just not thought about it.
Not for nothing. There's actually a lot of guilty pleasure. It's a lot of reality shows on a Saturday night.
Here's the thing: going back to when we was kids. There was never really no new shows on Saturdays like that. And if there was a new show, it was more late night. The geared towards late night. And if they do have a new show, it would be like it came on during the week and we like replayed it on Saturday. Typically growing up and how it is, it's usually replays, reality shows like you said, and game shows on Saturdays. And those game shows usually for their summertime and then the fall time, and that's it. Like, honestly, the only real competition, which is always going to be, is other sports on Saturday.
Yeah, and that's not till.
I mean, what's crazy about it is what if they end up being their own competition? Like, what if people just start being like, well, I'm only going to fuck with Saturday nights, fuck Wednesday.
That's fine.
And they start seeing a dip in Wednesday.
That's fine.
Because they own both shows. Because listen, if they've been dipping in ratings because it just hasn't been hitting.
Because of sports and stuff like playoffs.
Sports, and it's been a little iffy, like. Let's keep it a buck. MJF ain't him.
It's not it.
Nah, we have to be honest with ourselves at this position right now. He ain't him.
Blink once if you agree.
Oh no, so Wilkins, what you mean he ain't him? His pro's been on point.
He's not drawing.
What are you talking about? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. So Wilkins.
No, ratings have been down.
What are you talking about? You don't know nothing.
I've said this plenty of times. I said it on Homeboys podcast when the fellas podcast when we were in LA. Their greatest champ, and because he is top 3 in the world right now, is Kenny Omega. That was their best champ that they've ever had.
You sure my nigga Mox?
I feel like Moxley kind of trumps him a little.
Moxley wasn't pulling. Moxley wasn't pulling like Kenny. Nah.
I don't know. I feel like Moxley would.
How are you wrong?
Nope. I know you can't say nothing, but I'm gonna say this.
Wait, blink once.
Nah, it's not that I can't say nothing.
Okay, well, it's your opinion though. Who was the? for you as I guess on the fan side?
For me watching, I think Mox has been that guy for them.
Yeah.
But he's been their workhorse. He hasn't been their star.
Nah, this is.
I think
He's their workhorse. He's like, I'm gonna put this
I
on
think
you
for Tony-
until the star comes back.
I think for him to re-sign for a 5-year deal,
Yeah,
was
because-
on some like I trust you.
Of course I
You
trust
are the
you.
face of the company.
But you acting like
no,
that.
Kenny's more the face of the.
No,
The
he's
Bucks
not.
are the face of the company.
Oh, okay.
That's a better debate. Who's the face of AEW? Because
Okay.
we know who the face of WWE is.
Right.
Tribal Chief.
It's people. Okay, this is how I feel.
Suck it.
Are they like the? I think like they're like the. Okay, this is how I feel about it. Of course, you're gonna say Kenny and the Bucks because they started the company. You understand? They was the big hottest free agent that everyone was fighting for, so we got that. But I felt that the moment that AEW came, like this is different, when Mox came and did that move off of Kenny onto the set. That was one.
Go
The
ahead, go
second
ahead.
thing was the fact that he grabbed him and then a Rough Rider into the thing. That was like, oh, all of Kenny's best moments was with Mox. Every time it was with Mox. So I think that depending what kind of fan you are, you might go with Mox or Kenny. You can't go wrong with either or.
That was the most political way of saying pick who you want, but it's time for me to cook. Get your plate out, my nigga. Get your plate. You ready to eat? You ready to eat? First of all, anybody that Kenny has gone up against has been big match feel. Literally, Kenny went to Impact, but I wasn't watching Impact.
Because he had 3 titles.
What happens when I put the title on you? If I put a title on you, I'm bringing butts into seats. I'm making people watch the TV. Hold up, because that's what he did. I was looking for a link online watching AAA to see Kenny fight. And it ain't just Wilkins doing it. There was other people watching Kenny fight.
That's true.
Now, I'm not taking anything away from Moxley. Moxley is a star, but he ain't a superstar. We all were excited about that cage match because Kenny was involved in it.
No.
Because both of them was involved in it.
We don't care.
And
Kenny elevates
to the
people.
point, and
Kenny,
actually,
no.
Had me in the
Kenny
first
elevates
half,
people.
Not gonna lie, then you lost me at the steel cage because I think both of them brought something to it.
But Kenny was the one who elevates it.
nah.
Kenny was the one who elevates it.
I think
No.
they both elevated.
Yeah.
I think
Kenny
Yeah,
is the
no.
guy.
Situations.
It's okay to
Let
be
me say
Scotty.
hi.
He can be Scotty. But the Jordan here is Kenny Omega.
Do not
I would-
disrespect Moxley. Because when Jordan left, they was not winning games.
Yes, they were. No. Because Scotty.
They weren't winning finals.
Yes, they almost did. But Scotty bitched up.
Almost ain't.
But Scotty bitched up.
But who
the
took
Knicks
the last
almost
shot?
beat the Heat, but they didn't.
Phil Jackson said, hey,
Yep.
Scotty, I'm
That
not going to give you the
wasn't,
rock. I'm going to give you
too
the cool coach.
Because Kukoc had a better
Too
three-pointer.
soon. Okay?
He had a better
Too
three-pointer.
soon. I hope Boston.
So give it to the
wins.
person with the better three-pointer. What it really comes down
I
to,
don't fucking know these
at the end of the
basketball
day,
analogies. Fuck.
MJF ain't him.
Well, when we
That's
run-
what it comes down
when
to.
we,
Neither of them.
when we run back to the
When we run back to what we're
home
really
base,
talking about,
MJF
Mox.
ain't,
Look,
like,
ain't
he ain't Mox and he ain't Kenny. Ken,
nah.
what I will say about Moxley held it down.
Like a horse. He put the whole company on his back. CM Punk, you acting like a fool? I got you. I'm going to cut my vacation short.
He didn't
got
even go on
clean-
He didn't even
vacation.
go on vacation.
No, you didn't go on
bro.
vacation.
Tony said,
Come on.
My man said, cut your vacation.
come back inside, come back
No,
inside.
my
Can we
man
talk
didn't-
real quick?
Yo, he didn't even say
He was
cut
rolling
your
his
vacation.
suitcase out.
My
And
man
don't
said,
forget-
forget it.
Come on back.
And don't forget, Mox got clean. Come on, B. He got clean for the job, B.
He did.
Now
Come
he just
on.
sipping orange sodas.
Not okay. But
Kenny is MJF with the flu. What?
So I'm talking about Izzy. That's my man Izzy. Kenny is God.
yeah, no, I can't. For me, the face and the person that's been really holding AEW has been Moxley, and I can't deny that. Part of it, and it's hard to like that whole comparison thing because you got to remember Kenny Omega was out with an injury for a significant amount of time. That time that
Wasn't
he was out,
almost a year?
yeah, the time that he was out was really the time Moxley really shined. So they really actually haven't been in each other's paths.
But he ain't
like
shine like
that.
a star.
No,
He shine like glitter.
nah, I can't. I don't know. I can't 100%
I
get on board.
Again, I ain't gonna front. Reason why I can't get the
Because
edge.
Mox was willing to job for the company. He was
Like I
willing to.
said.
He was willing to do certain things for the companies for the bigger picture. And
He's the
that,
workhorse. There's nothing wrong with that.
But that should be your face of your company. That should be.
So Dolph Ziggler's the face of WWE?
Listen, leave Ziggs alone.
I mean, but
I
Bret
pop
Hart was
for
a
Zig.
workhorse. He was the face.
But who was the bigger star? Shawn.
Whoa,
that's 'cause Bret couldn't talk.
I'm a fan of both, so I really.
It's because Bret couldn't really talk though.
I never.
Vince
That's
put
what
a
I
cap
was.
on Bret. A lot of times he did. He put a cap compared to come on.
And I don't even know with the cap if you can definitively say Shawn was the star, honestly, because Bret had a following like international too.
Like you gotta remember these
Like,
got
overseas,
kids and women crying
Overseas-
over Bret Hart.
Go YouTube videos of Bret overseas. I
They
know
fucking
you've seen
crying.
Yeah.
Kids crying, adults
Crying.
people trying to
They
climb
they
in
they
the top of
fighting
the limo
for
to get to
they
him.
fighting for shades.
That's because they wanted a shade. That's it.
Nah,
It's Shawn.
Nah,
Shawn, baby. Then Shawn lost his smile.
I
Oh,
love
God.
I love Shawn, but I think.
But who did he pick though? Who did Vince pick?
Actually,
picked Shawn.
who picked themselves though? Because actually, I feel like it wasn't even like Vince decided not to pay Bret the money.
That's it.
That was a business decision.
Yes.
So then it was a business decision for the next up and coming person to be Shawn Michaels.
So
That wasn't like Shawn.
And
That wasn't like
Shawn Michaels
like
had mad
Moxley.
people behind
That
him.
wasn't like Shawn didn't step in and was like, you know what? Since he's leaving, I'm gonna take over the. No.
Shawn
but
Michaels-
sometimes
Do that?
it doesn't.
Shawn
Sometimes.
Michaels played better politics than
But the
Bret.
thing about it, it's there's a difference. The workhorse is great.
Okay.
You are a star,
Okay.
but sometimes you're just not the mega superstar. You can and then you are right here at international fame. You can argue like because there's a lot of politics back then.
Yeah.
It still is, obviously.
Yeah.
A lot of politics. But when you see Kenny is like you just mentioned, worldly.
So
He's a megastar across the world. Like people cry in Japan. Bullet Club has not been the same since Kenny left.
I was been a little before that, but that's
Nah, disrespect Kenny. We'll make this very clear.
They were at their height with Kenny.
Yes, because
I will say that.
they
But
literally
were
wasn't hot
already
topic.
up, but
Yeah, Kenny took
it
him over
wasn't
the
just
seas.
Kenny, Young Bucks.
Yeah, obviously,
Adam
but him
Cole.
as
As a leader, the leadership.
I think the most popular leader was AJ. They still sell his merch. They still sell his merch in
That's
Japan.
cool and all. I still give respect to the OG. That's all.
Finn?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
But I feel
That's
like
what I said last night. I said if WWE doesn't figure out a way to put Cody, AJ, and Finn together in some way, shape, or form, like we dropped the ball.
With you.
Dropped the ball now.
I'll be honest with you. The whole Bullet Club's kind of watered down now.
Well, yeah, because they got Juice Robinson and fucking Jay White on AEW trying to push Bullet Club, and it's like,
Yeah,
what are we
I'm
doing?
good, I'm good.
What are we talking about here?
It's kind of watered down now, but what?
Jay White's still nice though.
But you wouldn't know.
He's still a great wrestler.
But you wouldn't know because how he's being presented.
Well, let me wrestle
But-
him and I'll tell you.
But
I
it's
ain't got
Jay
money for
White.
that.
Okay. Let's be real. Let's
I
be
ain't got
real.
money
He's
for
watching
that.
wrestling for years. Jay White, like, he's good, but he's missing something.
So,
He
ladies
don't
and
have the
gentlemen,
it for me.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Sorry.
she just said it.
He don't have the
She
it for
just
me.
said it. He has the look. He's a good-looking guy.
Talented as fuck.
Sexy.
Great body.
Sexy body.
Sexy body. Great. He got good clothes on. He got long hair.
But that's you, though.
But and
I still say he's a sexy white man.
It's a definitely more sexy white man than him.
These women out here, I don't want to call them the H word, love him. But at the end of the day,
women love him.
he don't got it.
Okay.
He doesn't have it.
And you know what I knew?
trying to figure out the H word.
Come on, man.
You
We're
know
not
what
gonna
I-
talk about that. Come on, why gonna bring
Whore.
business like that?
Horse?
No.
No.
Ho.
The garden tool. The garden tool.
Ah.
Anyway, no. So you know when I
Why
realized
this business for? Why you tell
was
that
when
story?
because it's the truth though. WrestleCade, the WrestleCade we always
She
there
always brings
for
up the story.
because
But
it's the
true.
fucking truth.
It's true.
What happened?
Yo, so we
Shitting
at the
on my
convention,
mans.
right? So we walking around.
Walking.
We say what up to Vicky. We say what up to That was when when we had the
Booker T.
interface with Booker. This one almost had a
FTR.
whole one round with Booker T.
I
So
love Booker T.
we going around, making the rounds, and as the convention part is ending, or towards the end, I just start to see like Jay White has his own table. Ain't nobody around that table. That man ain't moved from that table.
And he was
that man
champion.
wasn't talking to nobody. You wouldn't even know who he was unless you knew who he was. And that for me was a telltale. Like if you have it, even if you got one person at your table, even if you doing something to get yourself out there, something different. Like for it, you got to have a different factor to you. You can't be the same old. I'm bringing technical. I'm bringing face. I'm bringing superficial shit. But you got to be able to pull. So you got to be able to evoke emotion out of your fan. Like you want to have that connection with your fans. And because at a signing you're not bonding or connecting with your fans, that's a hard sell for me to think that niggas really fuck with you, like, or that you really gonna be something bigger and better. Which is why I'm upset at the whole Ricky Starks thing, because I'm just like, what are we doing? What's the purpose?
Story time.
What's the point?
Story time now. Because she likes to just straight take a dump on you. She always brings up the story.
Y'all always bring that nigga up.
To prove that he don't got it.
He don't.
She always bring it
So
up.
No.
I remember when I was in class once, wrestling class. And we were watching a match, and he pulled like two of the students to the side. One of the students was messing up and whatever. He's just like, listen, I'm going to tell you one thing. This shit sucked. But you have something. He told to the student, who's new, relatively new. He's like, you have something a lot of people don't have. You actually have a presence in the ring. And you have something. Once the wrestling gets better, you're going to be out of here. And I think that's what Jay White is kind of missing. Or you can always argue the booking isn't right. I don't know 100%, but you can argue that where it's just not connecting with the fans.
But even in New Japan, right? I still didn't feel like I was connected to him in New Japan.
Correct.
And he had some of the greatest booking in New Japan. When Kenny was over there, I used to go over there. I was watching like, oh, man, look at this storyline. Look at that storyline. Look at that. This, that, and third. I felt compelled to follow Kenny. Jay White, I felt he been Jay White since I first seen him.
Yeah.
He hasn't evolved himself at all. Like
when they put you with, because for me, I feel like Juice has more charisma. Juice has more of the voice. So when you put somebody with somebody that has what they don't have, it makes you overlook that person. Like if the point was to put him with somebody that everybody else, I guess in a sense, may know already to introduce him, niggas is gonna be focused still on Juice more than anything because he has that presence that you talk about. But real quick on the WWE side of things, that seemed like out media thing that happened with Warner Discovery also happened for Disney, and Disney had announced that shout out to Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee show will now officially be on ESPN.
Oh,
so that shit is dope. Yeah, that was the big news that he's been saving up. So yeah, his show, the crew, everybody's moving to ESPN, so that's gonna be dope. And they still haven't gave an exact date on Bianca and Montez's show, but it will be on Hulu. Either the ending of the fall, ending of summer, beginning of fall time. So they're looking to have that, and I believe it's an 8-episode series. So they made that announcement this past week as well. But on the WWE side of things, they are preparing for Night of Champions, going back to Saudi, big money Saudi, where on Monday Night Raw. They had the most well-produced battle royale I feel like I've seen in a while for the number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship, which was Mustafa Ali was the winner.
You went to Saudi before?
I believe so, yeah. And then they made the announcement on SmackDown where your tribal chief and Solo Sikoa will be challenging the undisputed tag team champions at Night of Champions.
Shout out to Roman Reigns once again, looking out for everybody
and dedicating the match to the Wild Samoans.
Because Roman is the one that brought Sammy to Saudi.
So I want to say something real quick because y'all were all hating on me online, saying I don't know what I'm talking about. John Cena goes on Busted Up Radio, right? Mm-hmm.
Oh,
but Busted Open Up.
Roman's the GOAT.
He says Roman did something that I couldn't do. Bring people up. bring people up.
That's
And remember when I said thank you, Roman?
Mm-hmm. He did it again.
And literally John Cena says exactly what I said. He literally brought the entire family, put it on his back.
Literally on his back. Like a horse.
Like a horse.
Mm-hmm.
And just carried them to the top.
Mm-hmm.
How many segments you seen Sammy in?
Come on, B. Come on, B.
How many segments you
Come
seen?
on.
You seen the
That was the
Usos
most-
in?
That was the most I've seen
And
Sami
he's
Zayn.
literally an ambassador
in
for
a
WWE
year span.
because you brought up a Muslim to Saudi. Thank you, Roman.
Well,
Thank you, Roman.
Actually, the diplomatic between Saudi and
Roman was
Syria.
there.
Roman was there.
No.
Yeah.
Roman was sitting right
So
there.
for those
And he
that-
said, listen.
Because that was my question. I said, I
God.
don't know how Sammy's going, but on the political side, real life side of things, Syria and Saudi Arabia have had diplomatic
Because
talks.
Roman said, I'm not
So
coming.
the-
My man
that is
Sami
not
ain't
what
coming.
he-
Yes, that
saying.
is that.
So-
no. This is what happened. This is what happened.
Because of that.
This is what happened, Janelle.
No,
This is what happened.
no.
So what happened?
No.
Roman flew out there in his private jet.
Mm-hmm.
He said, yo, Siri, I need you to be a Saddle. You're gonna be protected because I got the Samoans with me.
Mm-hmm.
They pulled up into the house. You see it, the vision? Into the massive kingdom. They sat down. He put his hands on their shoulder like this.
Mm-hmm.
He said, listen, Night of Champions is coming up in a couple months. This is before Mania. You already know who's going to win the title because it's been written. He said it just like that. It's been written.
They don't
So
even
I
talk
need
like that.
y'all to get along because my man Sammy doesn't feel comfortable here unless y'all stop beefing. They're like, you know what? Thank you,
Travis.
Roman.
So next Saturday,
That's it.
1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, in Night of Champions.
Someone said that how we feel about Roman versus Sami and KO. I love it.
I love it.
It's a curveball I didn't see coming.
I love it because once again it shows you that
You don't know who's
you
gonna
don't
win.
know. And honestly, that's how wrestling's supposed to be. You're supposed to be the most
Correct.
random match in Saudi. I love it.
Yeah, no. So like, because
I
it
want
could
Roman
go,
to win, though.
it could go so many ways. Because it could go where the
Roman to win,
Usos cost them the match in some way. It could go to where Roman and Solo actually win the title, so that now Usos and them can now take the belts off of them. There's so many ways, so many avenues you can go.
He just gives it to them. He said, here. After he wins the
Yo,
title, he just
that'd
says,
be
here.
wild.
He said,
The
here.
internet will break.
Yeah.
The internet will
I
break.
bought this for you.
I did
And
this
then-
for you.
Break. The
I
internet
did
will
this for
break.
the
The
Rock.
internet will break. Like, honestly,
That'd be
real
wild.
talk.
That'd be so
I want Roman to
crazy.
hold all the titles.
I kind of want him to win all the titles too.
No.
Yo, let me ask you a question. I'll be real. I'm to everyone right now. We have the same records year after year after year. NBA, LeBron just become the all-time leading scorer. Everybody breaking assist records, rebound records. Something that is scripted. Why not break these records? Why not? Why not have a champion that has all the single titles?
So, question to the table: do you think Triple H feels the type of way about Roman's contract?
What's his contract?
Where, because he obviously signed that contract before Triple H was like
Yeah.
really in charge. It was with more with
Oh,
Vince.
where he doesn't have to come as often.
Yeah. Do you think?
And that's
Do you
why.
think that you think a part of Trip is a little
So
spicy
is that
about
why
it?
people feel like Trips doing the new belt was being petty? That's why people saying that.
I don't
I
think
was
so.
wondering why people were saying that
I don't
because I
think
didn't
so.
get that.
I don't think so, but it's just like it's a different time because Triple H, you got like you was world champ for like a billion years.
I mean, when you think about Triple H's career, it kind of makes sense why people would think that because he was the guy that stuck around while Rock went off, while Austin had to cut his career short. So he was the guy that's been here through and through.
Yo, but actually, I take it even back further when Shawn and them left. When the clique left.
Yeah.
He's
He
always
he
been
was
the fall
He's
guy.
always been the fall guy holding the bag. So,
But I don't think that'll make him be petty.
I don't
enough
think
to
so
do a
either.
title
But it's a
away.
conversation.
That's
It's
wild.
a conversation.
But I was just saying that to be like, I could see why people might think that or would say that.
But if he was
Instead
really
of-
that petty, he would have broke up the bloodline a long time ago.
Nah, because business is business. You always
No,
gotta do
because you're
business.
gonna do what's
gonna
best
say
for business. But so then I guess before we wrap up, since we have you here,
What's up?
who do you think will become the first ever world heavyweight champion?
Well, I kind of wish that we did this before we knew the finals, right? Because my original pick, I did want it to be Edge. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, facts.
I'm not gonna lie.
Edge just needs one more run. Fuck everyone that's like, oh, give it to another part-timer. No, fuck that. Edge will come to work. Don't do that. But I felt the same way. I was like,
I wish LA Knight was in the tournament.
Yeah.
I do wish he was in the tournament, but between Seth and AJ, it really can go either way. Honestly.
Correct. And you know what fucked me up was that the other day on Raw when they did the whole promo of the title, and then they replayed what Triple H said about the champion being able to defend it all over the world, and that made me think, oh shit, it may be AJ now. Because what if
he goes to Japan?
Correct. I said shit. That whole, when I listened to it again, I said, oh damn.
Hey, because
did they just set that up because they had
like Marvel, yo?
I mean,
like,
the
they
last
like
time
to set it up just a little bit, just enough for you to
Easter
go.
egg.
Give
Easter
you.
egg.
I mean, the last time they did it was Beast in the East, and that was very successful.
Ooh, well, they had that was Finn and
Yeah, it's
KO.
ladder match. Yo,
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar been like messing with black people forever.
Oh my
That's
God.
people that he beat up the New Day.
Yeah, he beat all three of them.
So you don't think that? So
Oh Lord, here we go.
Yeah.
so who is worse for black people, Sonya or Brock Lesnar?
Sonya?
Sonya Deville. She had a thing against black people for a while.
She kept
Bro,
coming out
because she kept
against-
fucking with Naomi, but that was
Yeah.
one
But
person.
you listen. Our savior, Cody Rhodes, is taking care of
But
us.
Okay,
but
don't say
before
our.
Cody,
Say your.
before Cody, there was John the Baptist like figure that was Dustin Rhodes, because Dustin Rhodes been down with the brothers forever. B Booker, R-Truth, Keith Lee.
Yeah. But so then he birthed a new savior like Jesus.
No. Before Jesus, there was
Stop
somebody
it.
who had to set the
See
way,
what I have to go
and
through?
that was John the Baptist.
Yeah, and now we have Jesus now,
That's what my
aka
name
Cody
means.
Rhodes.
Come on,
Really?
B.
Yeah, means John the Baptist.
Oh,
What?
it does?
Yahya?
That's pretty deep.
That's
Oh,
dope.
wow.
Do you know what your name means?
Means Wilkins.
Oh, mine
No.
means metal,
What?
like a metal, like a
Oh.
not a metal, like a metal,
A medal?
not a
Like-
metal.
Like a Olympic medal.
No. The other.
Or metal, like
No. It's
Like aluminum?
MELLOW, metal.
What?
Like
oh, a meadow.
Yes.
Oh.
That's my
Like
name.
Fresh Meadows
Like
Park?
you're frolicking
Yes.
in the meadow.
Yes,
you know
yes,
what I'm
yes,
saying?
yes.
You know,
Frolic
Like in the
meadow?
park?
Yeah.
I would. I'd frolic in the meadow right now.
Oh, wow, then. But we will sign off. Yahya, please plug yourself. Let the listener and viewers know where they can find you, and also any upcoming shows you have as you are here in New York. Promoters, look, he's about to die. Local promoters in the Tri-State
You
area.
almost took me out.
Look, he almost did. If you're looking for some hot talent, you got him right here. He's in New York for the next few weeks, so make sure to cheap plug and make sure to look out for him. But plug yourself, my love.
Follow me on Instagram at Big Time Yah, BigTimeyah. Follow me on Twitter at TheGiftedOne 24/7. Listen to my podcast.
Oh,
Hypothetically speaking, this is your sign. Myself, Rehan, Antez, L. We on there. I'm also May 28th, Shadow.
yep. Shout outs to Vinny and the
Vinny.
team. Vinny and Fat Man putting out Shadow Wrestling in Ridgefield Park, Memorial Day weekend, that Sunday. So before you come out the Legends, if you're in the Jersey area, Ridgefield area, make sure to go check out the show where you have Yahya versus Brian Keefe for the very first time.
For the very first time.
I
I put a bounty on myself. Come collect, Brian.
Ooh.
Come collect. I welcome it.
Ooh. Talk hot shit.
And then after that, I gotta handle Calvin Tankman.
Ooh. June
June
17th.
17th.
Tickets are on sale right now. Battle Club Pro presents Do the Fight Thing 2. I finally figured it out. Do the Fight
Look
Thing
at
2.
you.
Oh, no. Listen. Now I'm awake. Where once again, the main event will be Calvin Tankman versus our franchise champion himself, Yahya. Along with, we have Steve Pinion defending his 5 points against Brian Keith. We have Zuka King. No, I'm lying.
Oh.
My bad. Alex Kane.
Alex Kane, yeah.
We got Zuka King going against Brian Keith for
Let's
the
go,
very
Zuka.
first
JTP
time.
South,
JTP
baby.
South in the
We about to
building.
turn up, baby. Let's go, Zuka.
And once again, look out for more matches to be announced if they have not been already, but make sure to go get them. Tickets are on sale right now. And then July 29th, Jobber Slam 3, New Jobber City. Once again, information and tickets on sale will be starting June 18th. So make sure to stay tuned for that. But thanks. It's so funny. I don't even remember like how we crossed paths with you.
Oh, I do. We had that show in Ridgefield Park. Me and Ray drove up with Savannah.
They was selling toys.
Yeah, we was selling the Funko.
Oh, and he bought the rock one. Okay,
yeah.
we was
kept
fucking
putting
with
it
y'all.
towards him and was like, "Go ahead, buy it." You looking
We was
at it,
saying,
you know
okay.
you want it. Catching them staring at it. Go
Okay,
ahead, buy
yeah.
it.
And then he bought it. He was scared because he was like, I don't want to create a habit. How many Funko Pops you got now?
See, didn't create
That
a
wasn't
habit.
bad. But our life has not been the same, but it's been a journey, and we're so glad that we were able to become family based on wrestling.
Yahya's one of our 3P guests because I interviewed him and Darius Lockhart. Then he came on the show.
Then he came on the show.
And it's 3.
All right.
Yeah, well, y'all made fun of my Wi-Fi. Yeah.
Pandemic was different.
Yeah, this nigga, hashtag never forget. But anyways, I'm Janelle from HR here with Sir Wilkins and Mr. Black. And of course, our Battle Club Pro Franchise Champion, Yahya in the building. Hashtag Black Excellence. Hashtag we are out.
It's over, got the hands in motion. If you go with rolling, no need to focus. Traveling states and over oceans. You gotta wait till your coast chosen. Trying to have lines outside the show like Harry Potter releases at Barnes & Noble.